I'm still not sold on Miles Morales as a character. I've kind of always had this sort of like a gripe with him because but not because of the character within itself. Well, kind of because of that, but mostly because of how he was created. It's where people basically basically said, "Hey, let's make a Black Spider-Man," and then they said, "Okay, Miles Morales. There you go, Black Spider-Man," which is basically makes him a token character, a token black character, and I hate is a very strong word, but I just hate that sort of creation mindset of token characters. Hey, there isn't a gay version of this character. Let's make a gay version, right? And they just put little to no. I mean, like some of them turn out good. Like She-Hulk as a character in the comics is good. Can't speak on the show because I haven't seen the show, but in the comics, especially her sensational She-Hulk run in the late 80s and to the mid 90s was a really great run, like probably one of the best comic book runs of all time, honestly. If you haven't read it, you should seek that out. Um but yeah, token characters can be good, but I'm just not like comfortable with the idea of simply saying, "Hey, we need a gay version of this character. We need a black version. We need an Asian version of this character. So let's make that." But what this movie did is they made those characters fun. When I saw the trailers, pretty much my only concern of this being bad or anything like less than good was it's just gonna be a bunch of token characters. There's gonna be little to no development with them. They're not gonna have much of a personality outside of what they are showing to us, which is their skin color and their sexuality. But they went deeper than that with these characters. The ones that they do choose to focus on, they do go into who they are enough and give them enough personality, like with the voice acting and stuff, and even how they're animated to sort of like let me see that yes, this person can work in their own world, in their own universe. I've pretty much come to terms with the whole multiverse thing. I just wasn't, I've never really been sold on it, because it just kind of seemed like a cheap and lazy way to me. It still kind of is the way how some people use it, but at least this film shows me that it can be done well, it can be fleshed out, or at least it's possible that it can be fleshed out, right? Like that is a possibility. Peter Parker has been developed for decades, at this point, ever since the 60s he's been developed, right? Like year after year, different stories and stuff have been introduced, and different aspects added to the character, to the point where now he is this great character that can stand on his own and lead a film. But Miles, in the first movie it's about the Spider-Verse, and in this movie it's still about the Spider-Verse, and that's great. Especially in this film, it's great. I'm not complaining about that, but it just, yeah, I'm still not sold on Miles as this lead character. I'm still not sold on Miles as more than just a pretty good token character, because that is what he is. All right, no matter if it's a good or bad token character, it's still a token character, which leaves a bit of negative feelings in there for me. But because I've read like Sensational She-Hulk, at least like a little bit of it, that has given me like a whole new vision on the character. Because yes, it's a She-Hulk, it's just a female Hulk. Hey, let's make a female Hulk. But they fleshed it out. They made it, she became her own thing. She can stand by herself. When you think about She-Hulk and Hulk, they are two different things. They can coexist if they have to, but they can also stand by themselves, and that's what makes her such a good token character. Miles, on the other hand, I just haven't seen that proven with him. I just haven't seen that he can stand by himself.